Broke up with my best friend's brother, so now we're going on a trip. Because anytime I lose a boyfriend, I'm gonna flee the country. Unfortunately, it did immediately go to shit. We thought about changing our flights last minute, and so we called the airline to look at options, and even though we never confirmed anything, they changed our flight to 2 days later, and they weren't sure if they were gonna be able to get us on the flight that was in 2 hours. But as usual, everything worked out in our favor. So here's the deal. Even though this is now my ex-boyfriend's sister that I'm traveling with, you have to remember that her and I were friends first, and that he and I didn't end on bad terms at all. And crazy enough, her and I are on our way to go on this crazy surf trip in Indonesia, and a few days after we broke up, he just so happened to get a job on one of the nearby islands. So, we'll see what happens. But for now, the focus is on me. I'm trying to enter more of a self-care version of my life. I want to be one of those clean girls that wears face masks on the plane, but you're seeing how well that's going for me. I even finally bought suitcases instead of living out of a backpack, which truly feels like such an upgrade. Ooh, and I finally took time to actually buy clothes that I love before this trip that feel good on my body. And surprise, surprise, I even have a skincare routine now. At the end of the day, the breakup was just about finally taking care of myself. I feel like I learned that lesson from my last major relationship, but I didn't really put it into practice, and instead I've just jumped right into something else when I wasn't really ready for it. And I hate the phrase right person, wrong time. And so even though I knew I shouldn't be in a relationship and I communicated that I shouldn't be in a relationship, I thought how silly would it be to pass up someone who's so amazing and so fun just because it's the wrong time. So 11 months later, here we are back at the starting line with lost luggage and walks around the airport in order to get our steps in late at night, ripped up baggage collection tickets, and 2 days in Bali to get absolutely everything we need done before heading out to some remote part of Indonesia and eventually India to shave my head. So that means nails, that means eyebrows, that means every form of self-care that you can imagine. Massages and facials and lymphatic drainages. Of course, making sure to catch up with some old friends and obviously get new boards. Because in this next chapter, we truly are out with the old and in with the new.